They've gone from 5 people on a crew down to 2, and they want to go to 0. And they're crying that they have to do this or they won't be profitable at a time when they're making more profit than they have ever made in the history of the world.
It just goes back to that question, how much is enough? And I remember the CEO of Caterpillar saying, it's never enough. I want more. I always want more. And this is another example of that. It's never enough. And what sadly ends up happening, as we've been discussing, we're the ones who end up bearing the cost of the external costs of more accidents, of more fatalities, of all of the things that come because of this. So the question that I come back to is, this is good. It's a good start. I'm glad the Ninth Circuit made the right decision. About time. How do we make sure that this doesn't continue to be an issue? Because I remember hearing about it back in 2013. This has not gone away, and I fear that it's not going to go away, now. How do we make sure it goes away? We make sure that our trains are safe, our transportation networks are safe, and the transportation workers are safe.
Well, elections matter. And because of Joe Biden getting elected, we can put the brakes on a lot of this horrible stuff. The deregulation attitude that everyone's had, there's been such a narrative that regulation bad. We need businesses to make tons of money. They don't need oversight. I mean, look what happened in the airline industry with the FAA and Boeing. I mean, that's what happens when you let these industries self-regulate. You have problems like the 737 MAX. It's the same in the railroad. Now, if you let the railroad self-regulate, you're going to have people dying. We have a code of federal regulations for railroads that oversees regulatory issues with railroads. It's over 1,000 pages. And those regulations were written in blood. Every one of those regulations came about because people died because of bad behavior by the railroads. If you trust the railroads to do the right thing, they won't. We have a 150-year history proving that.